God is good all the time. Welcome, friends, to 3 Minutes with Father Al. Several years ago, I heard a talk given by my mentors, Father Rich and Kathy. She's a consecrated virgin. And they said that the most serious and under-confessed sin is self-reliance, going through our lives acting as if everything depends on me. And the reality, friends, everything depends on God. God is the big plan in which I find my role. Now, when I'm able to let go of my self-reliance, I realize that my faith is kind of small. But Jesus says, don't worry, Al. If you had faith the size of a mustard seed, you could move mountains. And Pope Francis writes that the mustard seed is indeed very small, but Jesus says that it's enough to have a faith like this, small but true, to do things that are humanly impossible. All of us know people who in their ordinary lives use their mustard seed of faith to do extraordinary things. Parents who sacrifice prodigiously for their children, a terminally ill person who continues to communicate serenity. My friends, even if our faith is smaller than a mustard seed, God can certainly do great things. The Hebrew word for faith means something like this: leaning into the one greater than I. This past week, we celebrated the feast day of Saint Therese of Lisieux, and one day she was saying, I want to be a martyr, but here I am in a monastery, mopping the floor and cleaning the dishes. What is the meaning of my life? And the Lord led her to 1 Corinthians 12, the famous meditation on love. And she exclaims, I saw and realized that love sets off the bounds of all vocations, that love is everything. And then I exclaimed, O Jesus, my love, at last I have found my calling. My calling is love. And she goes on to say, life is not necessarily about doing great things, but little things with great love. Jesus says, if your faith is the size of a mustard seed, you can move mountains. God bless you, and see you in church.